back to Thronebreaker The Witcher Tales. So, last time, we didn't know our size for a chunk. Whoosh. But there's still, honestly, not actually that much left. I mean, this is probably gonna be a video, and then maybe another video. Still don't know what that one map treasure is, but oh well. Wait, is that loot? Oh, yes, it is loot. I would have to walk around. Aha, we got the loot. The loot is pointless. What do we have to go get? Anyway, so what is this?
Meve spied the outline of Malabon Castle on the horizon and turned dour. True, no golden suns waved atop its towers, yet that did not mean those within supported her. Malabon belonged to House Obert, long in conflict with Meve's own, and with Meve herself.
Behind their ramparts. Do you see them, Reynard?
Asked Meve, shaking her head.
Countless ballistae, collecting dust, while war rages all around.
Perhaps the Oberts will lend us aid,
Reynard replied.
True, you've been at odds with them in the past, but perhaps now, faced with a common foe.
A common foe?
Snorted the Queen.
You mean Nilfgaard, to whom they opened their gates? Caldwell, whom they supported?
They supported me, Mother.
Willem said.
And I know they share my disappointment with General Epdahi's actions. When they see I now stand by your side, they might forget old wrongs.
Yeah, or they might just shoot you in the head with a ballista. Fine, we'll try.
The things I do for the good of my realm.
Meve sighed.
So be it. Reynard, send a runner to the castle. Tell the Oberts their queen seeks a word.
Moments later, the castle's heavy iron gate creaked open.
Well, you look like...
Meve rode into the cobblestone courtyard, where Margravine Greta, head of the house, greeted her. Although greeted is perhaps not the right word, for Lady Greta granted her only a barely perceptible nod.
What can I help you with, Meve?
The war, my dear. The one being fought outside the walls of your castle.
Greta smiled to herself, then intertwined her brittle, ring-covered fingers.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
It is a vassal's sacred duty to serve her liege, and
my liege is King Willem.
Greta calmly retorted.
Get out here.
Hearing his name, Willem stepped forward.
I wish to add my name to my mother's entreaty,
said the prince.
We tried to pact with the Empire. We trusted General Epdahi's promises, and he broke them, one after the other.
Margravine Greta dropped her gaze. The Oberts had lost lands, their serfs had been deported. Under Nilfgaard's rule, they had lost no less than the other great families.
We can brook no further delay. We must strike, united with all our might. Only thus can we retain hope for a victory.
No, seriously, where the heck did you get armor? Welcome to your weird-ass yellow and blue outfit. Blue and yellow. Whatever.
Mine is long lost,
the noblewoman replied in a whisper.
I watched from my tower as their troops marched past. An endless sea of black plate. But you are right, Your Majesty. At some point, one must say enough. Even if that is one's last word.
Willem grasped the Margravine's brittle hand and bowed.
Thank you. On behalf of myself, my mother, and all our land.
Meve left Malabon Castle reinforced by the Oberts and reassured by Willem's actions. If earlier she had harbored doubts about forgiving her son his betrayal, now she was convinced she had done the right thing.
If we took out Willem, I'm pretty sure this wouldn't have gone in our favor. Ooh. We finally have Ballista. Wow. Let's see if that's worth putting into our deck. I wouldn't mind some reinforced Ballista. Or is it just a trinket? No, it appears to be a card. Oh, it's expensive as hell though. Okay, so reinforced Ballista. Damage units by 3, 2, and 1. That sounds less useful than it should be. So it's highly expensive. It has cooldown of 1. Auto Archer 7. I want Ballista. They're not that great. I don't know what the hell I could replace. Majority of my stuff I'd have to replace. I'd have to get rid of quite a few things just to make room for them. Venezuelan, still not that great. Yeah, like I don't know. I'm pretty good at what I have. Thanks for the Ballista. If I got rid of a couple shield bearers, I could probably fit. I'd have to get 3 shield bearers, wouldn't I? Yeah. But they're useful. Anyway. Nice got Ballista. So now I can't complain about it's not heavy.
We march with you, Lirian beside Rivian, together at the Blackclads. War.
Yay.
War, what is it good for? Absolutely not.
References.
War.
So, we have. I mean, we still don't have Trebuchet though. Yet sometimes it says, "Oh, deploy the Trebuchet." Don't have a Trebuchet or catapults. I might as well make sure we have this. So I'm sure this is gonna be something stupid. I mean, why wouldn't it be something stupid? It only makes sense for it to be something stupid since it's in our way.
Meave's force reached Cavalden, a small, run-down town,
The Blackclads! They've a strong garrison in place,
proclaimed her scouts upon returning from a foray.
and they stand prepared for a siege. Their stores overflow, and we see ballistas, scorpions.
Great.
Cavalden can be taken,
Began Reynard hesitantly.
but not without losses. Considerable losses.
A retreat. Is that what you advise?
I fear the soldiers wouldn't take to such a course. They're eager, Your Grace. They've a fire in them. Order a retreat and you could devastate morale.
So basically what you're saying is I could suffer heavy losses. I have like 800
Our losses
soldiers.
may be heavy,
Said Meave, drawing her sword.
but I'll make certain the vile invader suffers even more. Order the troops to prepare. We will attack.
Soon after, the Lyrians moved on Cavalden, war drums rumbling in step to their march. Upon the walls, the Nilfgaardians stood poised to defend.
Make it sound like they actually have, a chance. The Nilfgaardians approached the walls of Cavalden. They were moved with hail bolts and arrows. The Nilfgaardians made clear they had no such intention of surrendering the city without a fight. If the police are attached sufficient to discourage me, siege a harsh truth away at them. So, by the way, one round, story battle. Yeah. Yay. Yeah, I was reading. So, let's see. Uh-huh. One round. One round. Shield barrel's always good. Pikeman is always good. Sling, sure, why not? Sideman's not bad. Two arbalists could be useful. Could be cavalry though. I'll take it.
I won't leave a single city to these invader scum! Valyria! For Rivia!
So we have ourselves.
God!
That castle gate with Bald's armor.
Oh, Lyrian lummoxes.
So what do we have? Why we have
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf I am.
that.
As you wish, milady.
The use is adept. Great. That very much built up the first one.
We must bring down their walls! Crush them!
Not sure if I can.
For the Queen!
Now we're fired this time.
Hail Hertha!
Yeah, thing is I could use my shield bro, but it has armor more than health. I can't play it now, but those stupid cards now.
Arbalist at your command.
And then just go to work. Sure.
God save the Queen!
Okay.
My, now that is some fancy weaponry. Bet it's still got that new war machine smell.
Gascon, have you not just... We fought heavy fire scorpions and fire scorpions before.
Hey?
Beep, beep, beep.
My prescription, a bit of bloodletting.
Yeah, about that.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack. Erigloa. Farmahagam!
Yeah, the problem with everything, this probably useless to me.
Gloal en Kazer!
Yeah, gotta keep up. Gotta keep playing this card.
We must trust each other!
I was gonna say, get in order.
last!
Kind of planned.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
Yep.
Early gloire.
Jeez, how many of those bugs? Yeah, pass.
Gloire en Kazer.
No, just like catch it now.
Discipline. That is what you folk lack.
No, it is.
We did it, Your Grace. The city is ours.
City is ours.
The Nilfgaardians had indeed prepared well, with grapples to repel hook ladders from the walls and long spears to rain down upon attackers far below. Meve managed on the fourth attempt to breach the defenses, but did so scrambling over the corpses of her own men. The Queen was in the field tent when Reynard arrived with surprising news. To be heard over the groans of the wounded, he had to raise his voice.
Your Grace, a delegation of townsfolk. They seek an audience urgently.
Like, seriously, I'm pretty sure we're still at 800, so...
Dozens of burghers stood before the tent. Between them and the Queen, a man knelt in shackles. His face was blooded as if he'd endured a vicious beating just moments before.
Who's this?
Our blacksmith, Todor.
Snarled a priestess in a frayed robe.
He betrayed you, Your Grace. Soon after the Nilfgaardians arrived, within hours in truth, he offered his labour and strength. They didn't even need to ask. Forged arms and armour for them, all for imperial gold.
Are we seriously having this? White Orchard in Witcher 3. Well, oh no, that dwarf is clearly working for the Nilfgaardians to make them armor and arms. Well, of course he is. He's not stupid. If he doesn't, they're gonna murder him. Or worse. Yeah. So...
Meve gripped the beaten man's beard, tugged upwards, and looked him in the eyes.
Did you forge the hooks and the tips for those spears?
I did, Your Grace.
It was fine work.
Growled the Queen.
Damned fine.
Show him mercy, milady!
Cried a withered old man in a flour-spattered apron.
When the black-clad bastards captured my son, they were eager to hang him. Todor spoke for him, saved his life.
He helped me too.
Hollered a woman in the crowd.
I were hungry. He shared what little he had.
Oh, God.
The townsfolk began shouting over one another. Some told of the blacksmith's noble deeds. Others labelled him a traitor deserving of a cruel and violent end. Meve turned back towards the field hospital, pondering the case. Then spotted her soldiers' corpses laid out in rows. Had it not been for Todor, there might not have been so many.
Mother!
Willem's voice pierced the air, replete with tension.
My offences were far graver, yet you showed me compassion.
Okay, so let's think about this. We could release the blacksmith. We could have him lashed. We could kill the blacksmith. Let's just have him lashed and be on our way.
20 soldiers died today, wresting Cavalden from Nilfgaard's grip.
Said Meve, her tone cold and unforgiving.
'Twas your iron that felled them. 'Twill be your blood that pays the debt. 5 lashes for each of the fallen.
Todor's torturers were several, as no one man's arm could complete 100 blows. Amazingly, Todor survived the ordeal, but his body had been broken. He'd never put hammer to anvil again, and spent the rest of his days a beggar.
Well, then. Maybe a bit much, but... Oh, well.
He weren't a bad person, milady. He strayed, aye, but deserved no such fate.
Hey, I could have murdered him.
Freedom will cost us dearly. Dearly indeed. He weren't a bad person.
Look at all this shit. Like, seriously. What am I supposed to do with all this?
Your Majesty, the hut's untouched. Ripe grain in the fields, 'tis hard to believe. I feared we'd have another Edirn here, with the Blackclads setting fire to all.
I feared nothing of the sort. Nilfgaard's not stupid. Lands it aims to hold, it doesn't destroy. And Willem did bend the knee to the Emperor.
Like... Oh, so... We lost, what, 20 soldiers? Did I mention that soldiers don't matter? Because I'm gonna mention that again. Soldiers don't matter in this, because you lost. You lost 20, right? We have 890. We get at least one, no, we get 2 soldiers each time we fight. And we don't technically lose any. Like, if, well, one of these cards died, that should be, you know, removed from your deck. And it's like this game could stand to have, like, a, what would it be? Not exactly an Iron Man mode, but a hard mode on it. Well, basically, cards actually die if they, you know, well, die. And then you have to rebuy them and, well, recraft them and stuff like that. See, that would make more sense. But as it is, yeah, we have 890. No real big loss. I'm not even sure if there actually was a loss, technically. Pretty sure the game was just trying to say things to make you feel like, oh, we lost all these soldiers. 890, I don't see it going down. Those are recruits, they're not our actual... Yeah, but I could just retrain units. I mean, it's like trying to put empathy into a real-time strategy game. Like, oh no, not all my Zerglings. Nope, well, they're all back now, and even more, so, it's like, yeah. Bit hard for me to feel when you're making shit up game. So anyway, when the scouts returned with information that Nilfgaard and Slavers has camp now fine. Eve lay out heavy sighs. She knew that you must fear your subjects. Yet she also knew when Thera and the Blackcoats were present, and would turn those very subjects against her. Of course they would. So, standard battle. Oh, if we're in a standard battle. Then we get the Pikeman. Guy's gone, slightly useful. Pikeman, 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 Pikeman. Do you like me, my Pikeman? Did I mention Pikeman? As I mentioned.
I'm coming.
Mahjong. We need to play. Okay. So we could play our own code, or we could wait.
Must be an important lesson in this. But what?
Did you seriously hope? That means I would have to actually play another card. I'm just gonna pass.
That will do. Ha! This one's got spirit.
You're just gonna steal my units. An asshole. Okay, so we're gonna redraw. What do I want? No. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so we want to play Field Magic.
Tell me you jest.
I was hoping for one of my cavalry, but okay.
I'm coming, I'm coming.
101, 102, 103.
Lords and cavalry.
God save the Queen!
Man, the same. Oh well, cavalry.
To the last!
Now what you gotta do? You got half a minute. So, slave infantry. Return to insert on the zero from your graveyard. That's always fun. Let's play with drummer.
Left, right, left, right.
So you gonna play your card.
152, 154.
Have it the white of an eye from half a league away.
So, let's see what we do here. By the way, more slingers.
Bigger they are, easier they are to target.
Oh, you took out the slave engine. So shouldn't they summon the slave engine back? Still believe it's your turn.
Move!
So, that whole fun times.
For Mahagam!
So, anything else?
Fight for the Emperor and you might be freed!
By the way, y'all. Except for the slave, which they seem to have all of. So what we have? We have a war.
Can't take it anymore.
Arbalista, your command.
Then retreat!
Sure did that first. Oh well.
Nothing personal, I assure you.
Well, there you go. Huzzah. See, I will BRB. Okay, now, where were we? Oh yeah, loot. Yeah, we saved the people. Huzzah! After murdering, I don't know how many people. So, new markers added. Well, obviously there was a fight. It's a fort. Of course there's a fight. Yeah. Dude. Oh, we could increase some morale if we really want to. Like when we found sites for store code on the four parts of the drone. Someone is in the life sales. What should we do with it? Well, we should probably take it because there's a thingy now. Oh yeah, we're working on this. And 50 more recruits. Could improve our morale, but so far morale's not that shitty. Can't really go that way. So we swoop around, leave that for now. Do need to get these over here after all. Oh no, not know what parts are better of cows. Oh god. Blue Enforce came across a abandoned farmhouse, shattered windows, traces of blood in the dirt. And it took a cow trampling grain. We suspect even no gardens abandoned. Reveling in the realm's chaos state, which blames the filters its parents. The true culprits, however, were never unexpected. Destroy your enemy and hint strange cows will devour anything. Swapping 2 units. Great, we have cows. They're gonna murder us. So, we have a deranged cow. Every turn and start to consume the unit from. That's why I move my position to the right. So, does that mean it's going to... I guess it means it's going to eat the right corpse. Every turn don't gain 1 cow. If this unit is consumed, damage consuming it by the... Okay, I see. So how about you, cow? Every turn consume the unit from the switch the We never did this situation. Maybe I didn't need to poison. Oh my god, mouth so well. Oh. speed. Then just buffs it. Okay. Well, now I need to just ride across. Okay, so. Huh. Maybe I do want them to be heated. Cause I mean, think about it. They'll eat anything. I was hoping the cow would be stronger, but that's not so. Guess one died before the other one. Don't understand. But they both at the same time. I'd have to move him somewhere. I want to get affected. Damn it. Damn it. This is stupid. so what's going on? But wait, what? 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 I thought the cows would eat each other. Now I'm... No, I have to... Look this one up. But yeah, here I always find this whole solution to have the cows just basically end up here in the same position so they eat each other, right? No. Apparently that doesn't work. That's stupid. So anyway, I should do this like we would do it. Here we go. No. Congratulations, I don't know. Okay, ready for stupid? Yep. Time for some stupid. I'm probably wondering, how do we do this? Well, apparently first to do this. I know, right? Why would you do that? Just make that count for a big love. Of course it does. See why I hate puzzles? Cause it's like they're easy, but they're not in the easy way where my logic thinks such through. My logic's like, oh well, obviously I should make it so they eat the poison rather than the soldiers, but no. So move us. No. Anyway, hey look. There's a pit. Like in this pit, 4 bodies. Locals claim they were murdered by Nilfgaard forces killed because they sought to join your army. Well, obviously we should, bury them and make our soldiers happy. I mean, there's no reason for us not to. I mean, oh no, you spent 250 gold. All for almost 40,000 gold? That, don't really have anything to do with? But yeah, we made progress. Huzzah. So, next time, more Thronebreaker. And more, well, probably up to at least Hale. But that's for next time. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank y'all. Have a nice day.